When you have a taste for the holidays, you want a soft drink that tastes like the holidays.
Local area emergency for Butler County until 2:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Butler County Emergency Management, Hamilton, Ohio. A massive fog is impacting Butler County. Due to this emergency, all residents are instructed to shelter in place. All schools are suspended until further notice. Driving conditions are hazardous and should be avoided at all costs. If you must drive, proceed cautiously and maintain a safe distance from other vehicles. If you are trapped in heavy fog and cannot evacuate, call 911.
Put. The Lego System Castle Collection. Each sold separately, only from Lego.
A new game is here for your Super NES Super Scope, so prepare yourself because this one fights back.
Tonight, clear skies are expected. Overnight lows near the mid-50s. Winds remaining light. Friday, bright and sunny. Highs near 76 degrees Fahrenheit in the afternoon. Friday night, clear to mostly clear. Lows around 63. Saturday, mostly sunny, with the high around 61. Please stand by. An important message will follow.
Local area emergency. The following message is transmitted at the request of PCFE. Be on the lookout for a missing juvenile 12-year-old biracial male, heavy-set with black hair, last seen wearing white shirt, black joggers, last seen the Lenfoot 1000 block of Mosley Road. If any contact is made, call Peach County 911.
You are listening to NOAA, All Hazards Radio, the voice of the National Weather Service. Station WXK-71, serving the Macon listening area. This broadcast originates from the National Weather Service office in Petree City.
Mentioned a number of steps, that there will be additional state and treasury designations of entities and individuals supporting proliferation, subjecting them to an asset.
The National Weather Service in Burlington has issued a tornado warning for northern Franklin County in northern New York, west central Clinton County in northern New York until 1:30 p.m. At 1:01 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. The storm containing the possible tornado was near West Bangor, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Locations in the warning, but are not limited to Malone, Chasm Falls, and Brainerdville. When you can do so safely, please report hail or damaging winds to the National Weather Service by calling toll-free 1-800-863-4279 or by submitting a storm report at weather.gov/Burlington. When the tornado warning is issued, based on Doppler radar, it means that strong rotation has been detected in the storm. A tornado may already be on the ground or is expected to develop shortly. Take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. A severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect until 8 p.m. Wednesday evening for northern New York and Vermont.
Assistant Secretary Bob Blake was in Colombo, Sri Lanka today.
Holidays are a time of folks getting together. Some from nearby, some from miles away. The ones you don't
I am X, and this is a required weekly test to the WSFR emergency alert system. Equipment that can provide you emergency information in the event of severe storms, toxic material releases, or other state or local emergencies is being tested. There is no actual emergency happening at this time. The station serves the Midlands of South Carolina and the Columbia area. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system. We will now resume regular programming.
The holidays. You want a soft drink that tastes like the holidays. You want the crisp, clean choice that's everyone's favorite icebreaker. 7-Up, the Uncola. Because you never know who might drop in.
Stop by the Winter Wonderland for holiday savings on all 7-Up products. And make the season bright.
What do you expect from your weather team? Commitment to track ever-changing conditions and give you fair warning before the weather becomes a problem. Teamwork to bring you the latest on what's coming down and what's coming next with an accurate forecast. Wherever you live throughout Dayton and the Miami Valley, when weather...
and her brother, 11-year-old Robert, were taken about 6 o'clock Wednesday night. The suspect is 43-year-old Sarah Nunez. Police did not say how she is related to the children. Nunez is reportedly driving a silver Acura CL 4-door with a California license plate 4GNC253. It had a chrome fist emblem on the trunk. Described as Caucasian with brown hair and hazel eyes. She's 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighs 175 pounds. 12-year-old Sarah is 5 feet 2 inches tall and 120 pounds with blonde hair and blue eyes. 11-year-old Robert is 5'1", weighs 100 pounds. He's having brown hair and blue eyes. This concludes this activation of the emergency alert system.
Savings on all 7-Up products. And make the season bright.
This holiday season is a tough time for anyone who's licked the drug or alcohol problem. Give them the gift of your support. You'll receive so much in return. Happy holidays.
Obey me, Wario. I am your master. Mario is your...
Holidays are a time of folks getting together. Some from nearby, some from miles away. The ones you don't get to see often or not. And on those holiday mornings, give your family the best. Bob Evans fresh sausage, served up with your holiday breakfast. And remember, it's the season of sharing, so pass those links and patties around.
So press change voice, and you can change it, I think, to an Irish person.
Statewide text in the Ohio Emergency Alert System, originating from the State Emergency Operations Center in Columbus. This is only a test. The Ohio Emergency Alert System is designed to provide the public with timely warnings and emergency information. Had this been an actual emergency, we would have received instructions and information related to that emergency in relief and other places in your area. This contains this text of the Ohio Emergency Alert System.
Now, you like this one.
EAS Mocks,
that was obscene.
EAS Dopo dosyte EAS, intrați în sensul giratoriu și ieșiți în dreapta la a doua ieșire.
What language is that?
That's Romanian. I think it's Romanian.
That's fantastic. Everybody in the nation, turn your sat-nav to Romanian. To right.
După 100 de yards, intrați în sensul giratoriu și ieșiți în stânga la prima ieșire.
I'm going to have to stop.
Intrați în sensul giratoriu și ieșiți în stânga la prima ieșire.
Please don't say it again, it's going to kill me.
This is an activation of the new emergency alert system character generation equipment installed on our emergency alert system network. In the event of an emergency, official instructions will follow.
from the Emergency Alert System originating from the State of Wisconsin Emergency Operations Center. If this had been an actual emergency, you would have been given official information, news, or instructions. This test is now concluded.
To build their lives.
Are you okay?
No, it's the dust-based allergy. Oh, there's another one.
That's why we do it, isn't it? Got a lot of dust in your...
Oh, dusty.
Yeah.
Ding dong. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
At Olive Garden, we're all about more craveable classics and more made-from-scratch sauces. Which begs the question, what could possibly be next?
How about delivery?
Olive Garden now delivers, and for the first 1 million orders, delivery is free. Only at olivegarden.com.
Guys, the new puzzle game Royal Kingdom just launched, and it's the follow-up to Royal Match, but the games are different. Kingdom has King Richard, while Match is King
Coast to coast with epic performances from music icons, including your judges. And who will become
National Weather Service in Milwaukee has issued a tornado warning for southeastern Waukesha County in southeastern Wisconsin until 10 p.m. At 9:32 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Big Bend or near Mont Warnico, moving northeast at 20 shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damaged roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be near. Milwaukee go around 9:55 p.m. Waukesha, New Berlin, and Milwaukee around 10 p.m. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. National Weather Service in Binghamton has issued a flash flood warning for southern Madison County, north central and Sago County, south central Anita County, and central New York until 12:45 a.m. At 8:39 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated an area of excessive rainfall over the warned area. Radar rainfall estimates were 1 to 2 inches, with another 1 to 2 inches possible. Locations in the warning include but are not limited to Brookfield, Erieville, Georgetown, Hamilton, Lebanon, Madison, Morrisville, Edmiston, Leonardsville, Unadilla Forks, Augusta, Bridgewater, Clayville, Waterville, and DeRuyter. Rapid flooding of streams, creeks, urban, and poor drainage areas is likely in and near these locations. When you can do so safely, please report flooding to the National Weather Service by calling toll-free at 1-888-603-1402 or by email at bgm.stormreport@noaa.gov. Be especially cautious at night when it is harder to recognize the dangers of flooding. If flash flooding is observed, act quickly. Move up to higher ground to escape flood waters. Do not stay in areas subject to flooding when water begins rising. A flash flood warning means that flooding is imminent or occurring. If you are in the warning area, move to higher ground immediately. Residents living along streams and creeks should take immediate precautions to protect life and property. Do not attempt to cross swiftly flowing waters or waters of unknown depth by foot or by automobile.
Harbor